What's going on, guys? I'm Heather and welcome to Foxy Fitness, and this week we're going to be talking about your period. Yes, I have Star Trek playing in the background, but no, I wanted to talk about the fact that I'm on my period and I'm feeling pretty bloaty. I don't know, I just kind of feel like shit, it's just one of those days where you're crampy and you don't feel your best. So, you know what I did? I put some makeup on, and I did my hair, and I'm feeling much better, but my cramps are not. So I'm gonna focus on giving you some tips throughout the day that gets me through on those days where, man, some months just fucking suck. Thumbs up for period cramps. You think I came to play? I came to slay. So I know this is like a lot of plastic and I feel bad about that, but I thought an easy way to get access to some clean drinking water is to just buy this bad boy at Aldi, and this is going to get me through honestly a day and a half. But my recommendation, don't just try to force yourself to drink a whole gallon in a day. Like, if water isn't your thing, like, ease into that bad boy. I just kind of go at it because I'm a savage. She-Hulk. I want you ladies to know that it is totally okay to talk about your period, it's nothing to be shameful of.
That is a he-haw.
There's half of the population has their period every month. So, don't feel uncomfortable for all you young ladies out there. I know it's kind of an awkward thing to talk about, but these conversations need to be had because, you expect that, maybe your mother to teach you these, tricks of the trade, or, somebody in your family, but you might not have people around you like that. You might not have good friends like that. And I don't know, I feel like for as many women that deal with this problem every month so often, that a lot of women don't really know what to do or how to go about it. So I don't know, I legitimately hope that these tips help. It's okay to have your period. You bleed, it happens, and it's always gonna happen until, well, menopause. Also, don't be embarrassed if you are in a public restroom or at school and you need a damn tampon or a pad or whatever it is that you use. Text one of your friends, or ask homegirl next to the stall next to you, homie, do you have something I can use? Or if all else fails, you could use tissue paper until you can get, if last case scenario. There's also things called I don't know what they're called exactly. They're panty liners, but they're period panties. But I've heard that those are cool. I don't know, I'm just holding this pad. I don't have a tampon to show you. Another tip that not a lot of people talk about is when you're cramping down there and you plug yourself up with a tampon, it makes the cramp so much more intensifies because it's squeezing around that tampon, TMI, okay, what did you expect? For me, using a pad versus a tampon when I'm cramping really bad just makes a world of difference. So I'm not saying that that's the only thing that I do to. You will see. If you incorporate a few of these tips, you'll be good to go. But if you just expect one thing to do wonders for you and be magical, then you can just breathe and believe, but I believe in what works. I'm gonna recommend you some organic stuff. I personally I haven't tried to use them yet, but I do want to recommend some organic things that aren't gonna harm you, I guess, because I just know that there's some brands that like the dyes or the bleach or whatever is on some of the pads and some of the tampons that they get caught up inside of you, and it's just like not good for your health. And I don't want to recommend something that's going to hurt anybody. So yeah, I probably need to practice what I preach and get on that myself. So maybe we can try some together and let me know in the comments. Another tip that I highly recommend for you to like prepare mentally and physically for when your period comes. You know it's coming. You have to deal with it every month. So preparation is key, and finding out how like regular your cycle is super important, so like you don't bleed all over the goddamn place. For me, I don't really have to use apps because like my cycle is crazy, like on time usually. Like it's like every 28 days it pops off. So you might not need a tracker if you like know when your if you're like me and you just like know when your period's gonna come. And a lot of the time our bodies tell us, like, you know, our boobs hurt, like in some months are more like the symptoms are more prominent than others. It just kind of depends on what like your routine has been like, you know, stress levels, how your sleep has been, and things like that. So you kind of have to just keep that in mind, but a tracker does definitely help. I know Flow was a great tool that I used. Sorry, I'm kidding. Okay, that was just funny. I just kept getting Facebook notifications, and I was just like swiping over my camera just like that. So okay, it is what it is, but I do recommend Flow is the only tracker that I've used, but it really worked out for me, and I'm just regular like that. I don't know what it is, but it just like doesn't fail. Get to know when your period is coming so that you can prepare, so you can mentally prepare. Like for me, my symptoms also kind of happen and my hormones start getting way out of whack like a week before my period hits. And that's when I know, like, girl, you gotta tone it down, you gotta, like, take baths, you gotta chill out.
You gotta do more breath work, you gotta just meditate, just sit quiet, be chill, you know, stretch, do some yoga, do whatever it is, like, you know, read a book.
Do whatever it is to get you in the calm state, because, man, those hormones get wickety whack. Ginger is a natural anti-inflammatory, which really helps to like loosen the muscle cramps that you're going to be having in your lower abdominals. Ladies, you know what I'm saying. So like anything like ginger or cinnamon is really going to help like relax those muscles, and also just kind of like, you know, warm tea will help warm up your insides, and like anything with heat does a really good job of loosening those painful muscle cramps. And speaking of warming up the insides, you can obviously like sit in a hot bath, take a hot shower. You can, if you have, I know when I was in high school, my cramps would be a nightmare because like nobody talks about nutrition, and when you're a kid, you're like eating junk, and that doesn't help cramps at all. So when you binge on junk, that's another tip we're probably going to talk about. But just like having a heating pad, something warm, like if you can warm up a warm towel, don't burn yourself, don't be an idiot.
God, Karen, you are so stupid.
You know, wrap that towel inside another towel, and don't make it too hot. Please don't burn yourself. As a veg head, it's really easy for me to get in my fiber, but another really good tip is to eat foods that are rich in fiber. Your body's going to be craving all those sweet stuff. You know, don't deny a piece here and there, but, you know, don't eat a whole bag of Takis, or don't eat a whole bag of Sour Patch Kids. You know, focus on eating, like, you know, if you're craving something sweet, maybe load up on some fruit. Don't turn into a fruitarian. Don't turn into Freely the banana girl. Just eat some fruit. Make sure you load up on vegetables. Those are high in fiber. Broccoli, dark leafy greens, which is what we are finna make. So what I had left from my meal prep yesterday, I had some like a chickpea mix. I just mixed it with like a bag of frozen vegetables, some Brussels sprouts that have like butter and lemon and like garlic powder, and I also have a sweet potato left. So I am craving something super sweet, so I'm gonna dress this bad boy up. And don't forget to get back to the old watering hole. Good thing I like a lot of cinnamon. It's like crack. It's a new day, same period. One thing I am for sure making a priority today is getting in some physical exercise. Man, it's so easy to like, just want to grab a pillow and just lay down and be lazy all day and bitch about, you know, how much pain you're in.
Life is pain, Highness.
But there's a better way, and we're gonna do that with exercise. So if you're like in dire pain on your period and super low on energy, like don't stress about getting an intense workout, you know, just do something light. Go for a walk. Like if you are sitting on the couch and in pain and nothing's working, you know, your Midol isn't kicking in, get yourself a glass of water and walk around your house, walk around your neighborhood. I'm telling you, like getting that blood flow to all of your muscles just really helps to alleviate those cramps, and it helps with your mood because you're releasing those endorphins, and it just makes you feel so much better. We're about to do this before my motivation depletes. So, quick update. I actually went to Walmart and found some organic pads. I didn't think that I'd be able to find them, but I did. So I went ahead and made this purchase to share with you how they work out for me, and just so that I can show you guys like an organic brand that's not Tampax and things like that. Those companies usually have fragrances or dyes in them which end up getting inside of you, which we don't want. So yeah, I ended up getting these. This is a brand called OI, Organics Initiative, I believe. And yeah, Organic Initiative is the brand. It was about $5 for 10 pads, which you can get probably like 24 pads for that amount. So it is way more expensive, but it's all about supply and demand. I mean, I'm honestly probably not gonna just buy these forever. Every once in a while, whenever I can afford it, I totally will. The more people that buy products like this, organic and pads and tampons with no dyes, the more, you know, the price will eventually go down, the more people buy these products. So yeah, I'm excited to try these out, and I'll let you know. That's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Just a little update on those pads. They were like really thin. I'm sure that you can find some thicker ones or something. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite organic feminine products are. But those are pretty much all the tips that I have. I'm sure that I'm missing some, but I don't want this to be like an hour-long video. I am going to enjoy my rest and relaxation. Hopefully you took something from this video, and if you didn't, well, sorry. I hope that you thumbs this video up and subscribe to my channel, because I do try to post every week. But I don't believe in false promises, so we'll see how next week goes. Bye!